Hello dear students, welcome back to the class The Evergreen English. And yes, today in this class we will move on with the next poem. Yes, Money Madness, written by D.H.Lawrence. Let us look into the poet. Note on the poet D.H.Lawrence. His period is between 1885 to 1930. Was a prominent 20th century English writer. He has to his credit several novels, short stories, poems, plays, essays, travel books, and translations. He is noted for his novels, especially Sons and Lovers, The Rainbow, and Woman in Love. In the poem Money Madness, the poet perceives materialistic perspective of his fellow human beings. The poet goes on to project a future which assures in a moneyless society. Yes, the poem is very simple. So here talking about the poet D.H.Lawrence. He was a most prominent poet of 20th century, and he has written so many short stories, poems, essays, travel books, etc. And to his credit, most of his novels are Sons and Lovers, The Rainbow, and Woman in Love. Okay, and this poem Money Madness, it pursues about the materialistic, what man thinks about his fellow human beings. He always counts man on depending upon his money. Come, let us look into the poem. Money Madness, pre-reading activity. Do you think a mosquito is better than a leech? Now, read the following poem. The mosquito knows full well, small as he is a beast of prey, but after all, he only takes his bellyful. He doesn't put my blood in the blood bank. Yes, a short poem is given on the mosquito. Of course, pre-reading activity, there is a question for you. What do you think? A mosquito is better than a leech? Okay, so yes, it's your thinking. What do you feel? Mosquito is better than leech. As you know, leech sucks the blood. In the same way, mosquito also sucks the blood, right? But the quantity varies. So here, yes, let us be liberal. The poet says that let us be liberal. Mosquito is very small insect. It hardly how much it drinks blood or how much it sucks blood. It takes only his belly full. Next, think over the following statement and discuss. Yes, if money is the root of all evil, then greed is the seed. Very beautiful statement poet has given here. If money is the root of all evil, yes, for all the evil which is going on in the society, the root, is the money. For money, man has become mad of money. Yes, then greed is the seed. Yes, we want more. That is what is greed. And that greediness has created this money, which is the root of all the evils which are happening in the society. Come, let us look into the poem. Money is our madness, our vast collective madness. And of course, if the multitude is mad, the individual carries his own grain of insanity around with him. Yes, let me explain the first 3 lines of the poem. Yes, so what the poet says here, of course, the poet, he emphasizes on the human becoming inhuman. Okay, overall, the gist of the poem, of course, human becoming inhuman with his too materialistic nature. So this is what we say, wanting is increasing in human beings. Okay, so he loses the values and sentiments in the society. So money is our madness. Our in the sense what? Human beings, people's madness. Our vast collective madness. Collective in the sense every man is becoming mad of money. And of course, if the multitude is mad, multitude in the sense what? Every man, every people, ordinary people, uneducated people, right? Of course, we can take here every person is mad. The individual carries his own grain of insanity. Insanity, dirt, we say. Okay, insanity in the sense dirty. The individual again, people carry their own grain of insanity around with them. Yes, if we are greedy of money, right, if we are greedy of money, then we carry dirt in ourselves, in our minds. So always we think of money, we are becoming stingy, we say. I doubt if any man living hands, I doubt if any man living hands out a pawned note without a pang. So what he says? The poet says that a man who wants to hangs out, hanging out in the sense what? Giving out. Okay, giving out a pawned note without a pang. Pang in the sense pain. Without pain, we can't give a pawned note to the other human beings. And real tremor if he hands out a 10-pound note. Yes, a real tremor, real shiver, real shake, we say, real fear when it happens to give out 10-pound note. Yes, we as a human being, when we are giving a pound note, okay, trouble happens to us, and real fever happens when we are giving out 10-pound note. Yes, we quill in the sense again we tremble, isn't? We lose heart. Money makes us quill again weakness, shiver, weakness, right? It has got us down. Money has got us down. We grovel before it in a strange manner. We grovel in the sense what? Behaving in a strange way. When we see money, our thoughts, our attitude changes. And no wonder, for money has a fearful, cruel power among men. Yes, so here poet D.H.Lawrence says, yes, money has cruel power. Money is controlling us. Money has cruel power on us. So we as human beings, we have to control money, but here it is opposite, right? So money is controlling us. But if it is not money we are so terrified of, it is the collective money madness of mankind. Yes, overall here he says that, yes, it is the collective money madness of mankind, human beings. We are terrified of money, and every man is mad of money. For mankind says with one voice, mankind, the society says with one voice, how much is he worth? Has he no money? Then let him eat dirt and go cold. And if I have no money, they will give me a little bread, and so I do not die, but they will make me eat dirt with it. Yes, this is what the man is terrified of. The man is terrified of eating dirt, we say. So every mankind, what do they ask of other man? They ask, yes, has he no money? Yes, is he rich? Is he poor? Has he no money? Yes, if he doesn't have any money, let him eat dirt and go cold. Go cold in the sense die, we say. Right? When the human being dies, the body becomes cold. Okay, we have this meaning here. So if he has no money, let him eat dirt and go cold. So here the man is terrified of this one. If I don't have money, the people, the society will not care for me. Okay, this is what he loses. The mankind is losing the values and sentiments in the society, isn't it? Eating dirt in the sense, some eating bad things, very worse things and all we say. So here he is terrified of eating dirt. If I have no money, it is that, okay, I shall have to eat dirt. I shall have to eat dirt if I have no money. It is that I am frightened of, and that fear can become a delirium. Yes, here the man says that if I don't have money, the society doesn't care for me, and I have to eat dirt, and I am frightened of eating dirt. Delirium in the sense, of course, it is the excited dreamy state. So man wants to earn money to be fit in the society. If he wants respect in the society, he has to earn money. So why man is becoming, yes, is taking this money madness with him. It is fear of my money, mad fellow men. It is fear of my money, mad fellow men. We must have some money to save us from eating dirt, and this is all wrong. Bread should be free, shelter should be free. Yes, so what else he says? We must have some money, he says, to save us from eating dirt. All this is wrong. Whatever we are thinking, whatever man is thinking about money is wrong. So finally he says that bread should be free. Of course, we are fighting for what? Bread, right? Bread, shelter. Bread should be free, shelter should be free, and what else he says? Yes, fire should be free. To cook and all we need fire, right? So he wants all these three to be free because man is surviving for these three purpose, and he is earning money for bread, yes, shelter and fire. To all and anybody, all over the world. We must regain our sanity about money before we start killing one another about it. It's one thing or the other. So finally he concludes his line. Yes, if we want to regain our sanity, retake our sanity, dirtiness about money before we start killing one another about it. Yes, we are in future, he talks about the future days. In future we may start killing each other due to money. So better we have to regain our money, and before starting killing one another about it, it's one thing or the other, he says. So finally he concludes his line that let us not become mad of money. So let us change our minds. We are here to have only, yes, bread, shelter and fire. Let us enjoy our lives without taking money as madness. Yes, hope you have understood the poem. And of course, compulsory there is a 4-mark question on this. Maybe the question might be comment on the collective madness as described in Money Madness by D.H.Lawrence, right? So overall you have to write complete overall gist of the poem. Of course 4 lines, it has to be lengthy. Yes, if this is the question, the answer you can write overall. The poem Money Madness by D.H.Lawrence focuses on how man becomes more materialistic and loses the values of sentiments in society. He only respects money than relationships. The society goes on measuring the man in terms of money. The man who does not have money does not get respect from society, and who have money would be respected and obeyed by all. So, to get all these social status, man gives much importance to money and never helps fellow being who is in difficulties. Further, the poet says that man has a madness and it is widely spread among men. He affirms that if society goes behind money, individual too goes behind the same. He confirms that no man gives a pond without pang, and no man gives a 10 ponds, right, without trembling. The man loses his generosity. Man makes money, but money makes man and many things. So beautifully well said, right? So the man fears of money and tries to accumulate it and respects it instead of man. The poet also warns that moneyless people should not be treated negligently and should not be treated on status. The poet fears about the mankind. If it measures man in terms of money, there would be no future of human relationships. If people do not regain sanity about money, certainly money has got men down to become its slaves, right? So the poet offers a genuine solution that bread, shelter and fire should be free. Okay, so by overall view of the poem, the poet worries of the man's greedy on money and offers a better solution for a better tomorrow. Yes, students, hope you have understood the poem. If you have any doubts, kindly write in the comment section below. Thank you.